Today, new research on how the pandemic dramatically changed the way we invest and spend money. Hi, I'm Graeme Newell. My speeches and webinars show you how to use the latest brain science insights to make smarter money decisions. The pandemic has been a roller coaster for the entire world. It's been a freak show of skyrocketing values followed by sudden plunges. But has the panic of the pandemic made us better or worse investors? Has the fear and uncertainty made us behave more responsibly or more recklessly? A recent study tracked the habits of thousands of individual investors around the world. Researchers were looking for the telltale signs of classic behavioral finance biases. This included foolhardy biases such as the sunk cost bias, our tendency to hang on to an outdated strategy because it served us in the past. There's overconfidence bias, when we experience a win and start thinking reckless risks are a good move. We start attributing that win to our amazing skill. There's the backfire effect, our tendency to deny evidence that conflicts with our existing beliefs. Volatile markets produce a lot of big wins and big losses. Basic statistics guarantees that some people will just happen to randomly pick more winners. It's these people who get in real trouble when they start thinking they're gifted. Undulating markets trigger the fear centers in our brain, and this tends to bring out the very worst in us. When we get frightened, our autonomic fight or flight response gets triggered. This is incredibly hard to resist because it's hardwired into our subconscious brain. This response is what kept us alive back in caveman times. Millions of years of evolution carefully honed our brain for basic survival. Running away from danger was a smart strategy out on the African savanna. But it's a crazy bad tactic for effective investing. Cavemen never experienced anything like today's complex financial markets. Unfortunately, all of us are still working with that same ancient caveman brain. Evolution simply has not had time to upgrade our brain to deal with modern problems. This means we're all constantly being tempted to make impulsive decisions driven by our misbehaving unconscious brain. So how have we done? Has the pandemic exacerbated the investing world's caveman behavior, or has it scared us into sticking with proven strategies? Well, the good news is that it's the latter. The pandemic has motivated the world to invest just a little more responsibly. There's less reliance on conventional investments like keeping money in banks, buying fixed-term deposits, and buying gold. More investors are putting those assets into the market, trying to capitalize on proven opportunities for solid returns. What's exciting is that the pandemic has motivated us to rise to the occasion. The studies showed there's less overconfidence. More of us are now investing more responsibly. What seems to be happening is that the shock of the pandemic has motivated the investment community to be on its best behavior. It could have gone either way. We could have had a massive freakout that started an avalanche of bad decisions. But the great news is that the world did the exact opposite. The fear focused us. The investment world gave itself a hard shake and said, the stakes are too high right now for us to be following our old reckless ways. If you'd like to learn the specific investing mistakes that are most likely when markets take a dive, I've got another video for you. Click on the link right here to see that video now. So how has all this year's worry and panic affected you? Are you tempted to try desperate tactics to recoup losses or to score a big win? Or are you settling down and rededicating yourself to the proven tactics that have worked since markets were invented? The great news is that the world financial community is doing a pretty good job of channeling their higher functioning brain. More of us are making carefully considered rational choices and not succumbing to the fear. Right now, I'm working on another video on how cognitive biases tempt us to make bad financial choices. If you'd like to be alerted when that video is completed, just click on my face below to subscribe. And be sure to click that alert bell too. And I've created tons more videos on how brain science can help you make smarter money choices. Click on this box right here to see the full playlist. I'm Graeme Newell, and that's Better Decisions Through Brain Science.